So humans haven't officially figured out a way to exactly mine a multi-trillion-dollar asteroid, or how to colonize our next neighboring exoplanet, TRAPPIST-1e. It's all good, cause to be honest, there is so much more innovation going on down here on Earth that it would make any other extraterrestrial water-world exo-aliens in space very jealous. And however, until humans officially become a multiplanetary species, we can only dream. So here are the top 15 vehicles and aircraft transports, EVTOLs, water vehicles I would bring up with me to space. But before we get into it, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe, and let's get it. Coming in first in the number 15 spot is the Stratusfera Acquatica, which is an ultra-light carbon fiber spear that can move on water, land, and in the sky. The spear's diameter is 1.65 meters and can accommodate up to 2 passengers for a unique and wonderful journey. In the aquatic version, the Spearic pod cruises due to an extendable foil mounted in the lower part of the spear, allowing the submerged part to keep a very low center of gravity by incorporating all the battery packs. While in the hydrofoil setup, a self-balancing system is also provided, allowing the adaptation and adjustment of the inclination of the spear while piloting. The access to the Stratusfera is granted from a front sliding glass or through the rooftop gate opening. Number 14 is the Delorean Aerospace DR7. Delorean intends for this vehicle to be a high-end flying car for commuting and personal travel. Costs are expected to be between $250,000 and $300,000. Very reasonable, considering the DR7 will carry up to 2 passengers in a tandem configuration. The forward and rear propellers will be capable of 360-degree forward back tilt. In vertical mode, the Delorean will be able to achieve vertical takeoff and landing, as the propellers tilt more towards a horizontal position in order to enter cruising mode. The front system is a tractor propeller and the rear prop is a pusher. The design will increase efficiency and decrease stall resistance in low speeds. The DR7 will have a cruising speed of up to 241 kilometers an hour with a full speed range of about 193 kilometers. Number 13 is the Mercedes-Benz AVTR. This concept car was built by Mercedes-Benz for the makers of the movie Avatar. This concept car shows us a complete new interaction between humans, machines, and nature. The vehicle is controlled by a pulsating sort of mouse pad on the center console, which is able to read not only your heart rate, but also your emotions. The concept car has a unique 4-wheel steering system, allowing the rear wheels to mimic the front wheels in order for the vehicle to crab walk and maneuver sideways or at an angle. Number 12 is a rather large plane, the Aerospace Super GUPPY, which is a wide-bodied cargo aircraft that is used for hauling outsized cargo components. It was the successor to the original plane, which was called the Pregnant Guppy. Yes, believe it or not, there is more than one of these giant aircrafts out there. 5 of these aircrafts were actually built in 2 variants, both of which were referred to as the Super Guppy. The Super Guppy is the only airplane in the world that has carried a complete SIVB stage, the 3rd stage of the Saturn V rocket. The Super Guppy performed this role several times during NASA's Apollo program. Number 11, of course, would have to be a giant industrial machine, and also, of course, equipped with a BlastHole Drill. The P&H 77XR, with its 77,000 pounds of maximum built loading capacity, can be configured for rotary or hammer drilling, diesel or electric power, and single or multi-pass drilling. This machine is designed to deliver an up to 10% maintenance and repair cost advantage and up to 5% availability and advantage. Several other smart features are available for this drill to facilitate improved cycle times, including enhanced auto drill and electronic load sense control. The 77XR is compatible with all new high-precision GPS teleremote operation control and automation solutions, which includes features such as geofencing, auto navigation, obstacle detection, and mitigation. The machine is also equipped with a hYUNDAI 360 camera system. Number 10 is the Stratusfera Volitile. Based on the same and ultralight carbon fiber sphere of the Acquatica version that we saw at the beginning of this video, this lightweight electric vehicle takeoff and landing vehicle can accommodate to up to 2 passengers for a unique and wonderful journey in the air. While the nautical version is already ready for deployment, this flying vehicle is subject to be more complex international and national for the private aviation sector. Therefore, the deployment will happen once more clear regulations have taken place. Though equipped with 4 double rotors pushed by a dual electric engine, this EVTOL ensures a 1-hour cruise range at max speed. The Stratusfera Volitile is ideal for driverless air taxi or for private leisure air tours. Number 9 is the BMW Vision Next 100 with its alive geometry, which consists of almost 800 moving triangles which are set into the instruments panel and into certain areas of the side panel. They work in 3 dimensions, communicating very directly with the driver through their movements, which are more like gestures than 2-dimensional depictions on a display. Even the slightest movement is perceptible to the driver. In combination with the head-up display, alive geometry usually fuses the analog with the digital. The triangle work is much the same as a flock of birds in controlled flight. The Vision Next 100 is how BMW envisions the next 100 years, and is truly a futuristic, shape-shifting, out-of-this-world concept. Number 8 is the JETMAN JETPACK, a wingsuit system comprising of a backpack equipped with a semi-rigid aeroplane-type carbon fiber wings that span about 2.4 meters and are powered by 4 JetCat P400 jet engines, modified from large kerosene-fueled model aircraft engines. The jetpack was designed by a Swiss military-trained pilot and aviation enthusiast, Yves Rosie. He is known as the inventor of a series of experimental individual jetpacks, the latest being this JETMAN jetpack using carbon fiber wings for flight. Users and extreme thrill seekers using the jetpack have really nothing to worry about, as variations of this jetpack have been tested and presented at a number of high-profile events staged around the world. Number 7 is the Virgin Galactic SS2 spaceship and White Knight composite, one of only a few vehicles on this list that have actually been to space. The SS2 is an air-launched suborbital spaceplane type designed for space tourism. It is manufactured by the spaceship company Virgin Galactic and billionaire Richard Branson. Say goodbye to traditional countdown space launches off the ground, as the Spaceship 2 is carried to its launch altitude by the scaled composite White Knight 2 before being released to fly into the upper atmosphere powered by its rocket engine. It then glides back down to Earth, performing a conventional runway landing. Virgin Galactic plans to operate a fleet of 5 Spaceship 2 spaceplanes in a private passenger carrying service, and has been taking bookings for future space flights for the past few years. Only the tickets will only cost you around $450,000, plus of course $150,000 non-refundable deposit. Number 6 is Perseverance and Curiosity rover, as we probably won't have much difficulty getting them up into space, as they're already up in space on Mars, the first known unmanned robot vehicles in space. Curiosity and Perseverance rover being the first known unmanned robot vehicles in space. Although not humanoid robots, still robots. The perfect unmanned vehicle companions to help you search for signs of life, cache rocks, and sample soil to definitely prepare us for any future space mining. Number 5 is another rather large plane, the Airbus A390 concept 7-decker plane. Let's face it, this is what the future looks like. Though the idea of a 7-decker plane is yes very a bit outrageous, the Airbus A390 is actually very real and is actually a triple-decker future plane that will have the capacity to carry up to 1,000 passengers and will have 6 Rolls-Royce engines. The plane will also be able to fly up to 7,500 miles without stopping. This aircraft, when built, will be so big it will need 1.2 miles of runway just for it to take off and land. Number 4, of course, would be a giant industrial vehicle equipped with a giant shovel. The P&H 4100XPC is basically a large shovel. The 4100XPC is an electric rope shovel, the preferred ultra-class shovel choice for high production, low-cost mines around the world. It is ideal for loading in-pit cruiser conveyor systems and ultra-class large haul trucks. Number 3 is the Hyundai SA1. Hyundai's future mobility vision comes from the idea that mobility is closely related to city infrastructure. The EVTOL aircraft will hold 4 passengers and 1 pilot. It's said when autonomous technology becomes available, the aircraft will not need a pilot and fly autonomously. The aircraft is said to cruise at a top speed of 180 miles per hour. But the vision of Hyundai's SA1 is not limited to just its eVTOL aircraft, as it envisions a system which also includes these pods that are placed around the city and are used as transport vessels that will take you to your eVTOL taxi, and from there you will be able to board the SA1 eVTOL taxi. Number 2 is the LEXUS LF30, a vision of futuristic electrification. LEXUS visually articulated the LF30's electrified, unique energy flow. The vehicle form is meant to visually express the energy created by the wheels set at the corner of the vehicle body, streaming towards the vehicle cabin and past the driver to directly flow onto the road surface. On top of the vehicle being fully autonomous if needed, a glass roof above the rear seats features voice control and a gesture-controlled Skygate display window that uses AR to display various types of information, such as a realistic star-filled sky, users' favorite videos, or even just the navigation. And coming in the number 1 spot is the Augusta Westland Leonardo AW609, a twin-engine tilt-rotor VTOL aircraft with a configuration that is very versatile. It is capable of landing vertically like a helicopter while having the range and speed of conventional rotorcraft aircrafts. The AW609 is the perfect aircraft as it is aimed at the civil aviation market, particularly VIP customers or pretty much anyone that can afford its price tag at $30 million. The AW609 is a tilt-rotor aircraft capable of performing vertical landings, whereas conventional fixed-wing aircrafts cannot, allowing this type to serve locations such as heliports or very small airports, while possessing twice the speed and range of any available helicopter known to us today. Over the course of my channel, we've counted down numbers of vehicles, aircrafts, machines, robots, you name it. Well, this wraps up the top 15 vehicles and aircraft transports that I would definitely take up with me to space. If you enjoyed this video and you want to watch more videos like it, make sure you check out all my other videos. And of course, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe. Till next time, catch you in the next one.